How long has Armando worked for you?
¿Cuántos años aquí?
In the new farm? 21, I think. 20 or 21. Yeah. They are social heat.
Our wattle material in 35-foot lengths, and it gives us a 25-foot finished product. Then the boys will put them on our homemade rucker, it's called, to put 3 of these tubes, or 3 of the material tubes onto our main tube that'll go over to the wattle machine. And they're a little slow getting back from lunch, but they're coming.
What are wattles used for?
Wattles are used for erosion control along the freeways or anywhere on a building site and stuff like that. And why they call them wattles, I've yet to figure that one out. That's what somebody started calling them, so that's what they're called. We manufacture wattles for Corpsman out of Sacramento for their Oregon division. So any wattles they sell up here in Oregon, they come to us. We started this about 20 years ago as an offshoot to keep our crew busy. It's raining nasty outside. This gives them some inside work, and it's a use of our byproduct on our wheat byproduct from our farming. And actually, the wheat is more valuable to us for the straw than the seed is right now because the wheat market's just tanked. So we actually do better manufacturing wattles with the straw byproduct. It's a certified weed-free product, not seed-free, because there will be some weed seed in it, which is an annual, and it's not a toxic weed. So we have our field certified before we combine them from ODA, Oregon Department of Agriculture, that we are certified weed-free, and to meet ODOT specs for state projects, they have to be weed-free. So the process starts here. Put three of the netting on one tube with the rucking machine, and then Armando will take it over and put it on his machine. Armando, make sure they use the oil. The oil.
Yeah, I have a lot of oil.
Yeah. Then Armando will bring it over here. The rucking machine basically consists of a set of paddles driven on the back side of the belt. There's a set of paddles and a screw like an auger. So it gets augered into the tube, basically making straw sausage. And we got to work hard for the consistency. Has got to be at a certain consistency. So Pedro has done it long enough with him holding that to get the consistency. The wattle's got to weigh 55 pounds to meet spec. So this is the extra stuff that we're on the ground we can just throw in the machine. But currently we take the big bales that come out of the field, Max puts them on our bale buster. It has a shredder on the end, throws it into an auger, and that's what's feeding out towards Armando. He's just basically there to control the speed of the straw coming in to make the wattles, and if it gets plugged, and he's running the machine. It's really a simple process, but it's something like we've done it for 20 years, and we finally getting it out. On a good day, they can make about 700 of these on a good day. But no. Use the oil. Use the oil. little bit of dust. We have a vent here, dust collectors sucking the dust up, sucks the dust out of here, so otherwise Armando would be breathing a lot of dust. We did a better product with our straw this year. We didn't cut our straw high, we cut it real low to the ground. So all of this went through the combine, and it had to do with the straw is more consistent. It flows a lot better than we have in years past, so we hit upon something there. And it's all about how it feeds through here. If the straw is real long, it can clog up the auger and he has to spend a lot more time on it, but this is flowing really nice. But the boys kind of like to be inside when it's nasty and rainy outside, so it's a way to keep our crew busy, you know, all winter instead of send them home on nasty days. We sell, I think we sell like 50 to 60 truckloads a year is all, but it's a good sideline for our guys and our product. So basically it comes down here and the girls have to tag it. No tickets? No? Okay. We used to put a ticket in the end of it, and I don't know why we're not, but today they're not. So the boy down there will pull extra straw out, then he'll close the end with a pneumatic hog ringer. So it just puts a metal hog ring on it. And Guillermo on this end will pull it out and leave a 6-inch tail. And you'll see that when you come over on the other side, because that's how we tie it together to stay coiled up. All three of these machines here that we're running have all been Hoffman Farm shop built. We needed a way to compress them. This is an old, what they call a push-pull off a forklift that used to use slip sheets. Well, it was in my boneyard, so we adapted it to here to actually crush it. When we first started, it was a little more dangerous. We'd put it on a rack, and then we'd take a forklift and an ecology block and try to compact it, and that was crazy. So this has really helped us. It's been modified, broke, re-welded, fixed, and we do it. They'll put 2 straps on these, and it seems to hold it. The key is to get them as straight as possible, because we have to put them inside of a van for shipment. So they got to be fairly tight and fairly consistent. Max has been doing these probably for 15 years. He's pretty good at it. And we come over here. This is basically a wrapper we built. It coils them. We found that we had to put a dead man post there, and it keeps our consistency the same because it has to wrap it between a fixed area. When we first started, we used to take a piece of string about halfway through it, and then we'd tie it with string. When we went the process like this, he'll tie the end to the wattle itself, and it's sped up our process greatly. Uses like 1 or 2 extra staples, but it works. And if we're running the machine, Armando's machine's running good, they can stay wrapping all day, and he'll still fill this deck up. But today, the boys are keeping up wrapping. But I mean, if you drive down the freeway, most construction sites will have these wattles, and you'll see them some places for miles, just because that's what the state's requiring for erosion control. And when we first started, we were using an imported rice straw out of Sacramento Valley, until the company we work with was able to certify wheat straw, and we didn't have to import the rice straw, which makes sense. We have lots of it. And today we're making a black netting, just a standard wattle, but we do make a biodegradable like this one over here. We're starting to make more of these. They're a burlap. So basically it will rot away in about a year or so. They claim some of this plastic is biodegradable, but I don't buy that. The wattles, these are a little harder to make because we can't put them on the rucking machine. We have to tie one in and put one on at a time, so it slows the process, but we do get paid more for them because of the process is slower. On the deck here we have busted wattles. They either blew out or something like that. So we have some local farmers that'll come in and buy those from us at a discounted price because they're putting them out. The filbert industry's caught on to it, so a lot of the local filbert guys will come in and use those for weed or water control on their farms. That's a perfect pallet. That's the way we want them all to look. Max is doing a good job on them today. We're just little quirks, the way we do it. Part of how they have to stack is how Pedro's controlling the consistency, so all there's no soft wattles, or all a consistent texture to the machine. The wattle, they stack better. Our customers like it when they look pretty like that. Then Max will take them and he'll put them on our pallet wrapper. So we put a sock on the top because sometimes the companies set them outside. They don't have warehouse space for them. So we have a sock we put over the top of them, and then he stretch wraps it. The machine, he just turns it on. The machine does the wrap for him. This machine wasn't automatic. We use this in our blueberry shed, but we're going to leave it over here because it saves him a lot of steps. He can put the machine on it, put the sock on it, start it, walk away, and comes back. It's all done wrapping. So we'll generally stockpile a couple hundred pallets. This week's been a little slow week. We've only got like a load going out. 2 weeks ago we had 5 loads go out in one. It kind of hit and miss. It's weather driven. We ship them as far away as Kent, Washington, Spokane, Central Oregon, but a lot of them are local here.